Hey everybody, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Today is January 8th, Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. That means it's time for Midweek Motivation. This is the video every week where you get to watch me work while I give you a motivational talk or some tough love, whatever the occasion calls for. And hopefully you brought some work with you so that you can work while you listen. So it's officially hump day, or the middle of the week of the first full week and work week of 2025 for us small business owners and resellers. I hope you started the year out with a bang. I hope you're excited towards the end of 24 and in kind of into the first week of January. I did a series on getting organized and time management and how to fit in menu planning and house cleaning around having a good work ethic, work-life balance, and having routines and processes in place that are going to make you more productive, make you more profits, but allow you to take more time off. The whole series is wrapped up in one playlist on this channel. I will have that pop up at the end for you. And wherever you're struggling with time management or finding routines, you can look through the playlist and listen to a video that might help you. And listen to them anyway, because you never know where you're going to find motivation or inspiration when you hear about how other people kind of like focus their time and manage it. There's also a challenge in there to find out where you're wasting time. So it's worth a look if you haven't watched it already. I'm excited for 2025. I implement everything in those videos. I never ask you guys to do anything or encourage you to do something that I don't already do myself. So I do sit down every year at the end of the year and create a new planner or bullet journal for the upcoming year. I rethink my processes and my routines. I write down schedules and ways to keep my house clean and my menus done and my grocery shopping done and everything balanced so that I can have a nice balanced life and not be burnt out anywhere, and also not spend too much time on one thing. Time is valuable, and when you can micromanage yourself and all of your tasks down to seconds and like just get everything to where you're working the time that you have in a better way so that you're getting more done in less time, life is so much more peaceful. And I do work on that every year. Now, you don't have to wait for the new year. You guys have heard me say this as well. If during this year you find that you're struggling with one of your goals, or you find that you crushed one of your goals early, you can always look over your goals and create new ones or adjust them. If you're struggling to meet one, you can tone it down. You can find out what's going on. Maybe you were lofty. Maybe life changed. Maybe circumstances changed. But if you're crushing your goals, you made them too easy. But you can always add more and do more. If you're struggling with routines, you can always change them. You can always change your processes. If you have an idea or you talk to another reseller and you think, hey, I would like to implement that, I think that would help me increase my productivity, do it. You don't have to wait for a new year, a new month, a new quarter, a new week. You could start anything on a random Thursday in the middle of June if you think it's going to help you or your business. So don't think that you always have to wait till tomorrow. Anytime you think of something that will benefit you personally and your time management or your processes with your businesses, do it. And constantly be looking at it too. That's another thing I do. I set myself up at the beginning of the year, but all through the year, all through every month, all through every week, all through every day, I'm constantly thinking and talking to Keith and brainstorming about how we could do better and be better. This is your year to elevate your game, smash your goals, and unlock the true potential of yourself and your business. Right now, coming into the new year, everybody's energy is high. We're all excited. Our opportunities are endless. And this is the moment to take hold of the reins, realize all of what you want to do, and make plans for that. That makes sense. All goals can be broken down into steps, small bites, and you can get them done. You can't just wait for things to happen. Your business is not just going to suddenly one day, without any help from you, make you $1 million. You have to work, and you have to work hard, and you have to put in that work. You have to make things happen. You've got everything it takes. Reselling is one of the easiest and most simple businesses anyone can start and build and sustain. You literally go to a thrift store, buy stuff, take pictures, and put it somewhere to sell it. It's the simplest business that anyone can do. Now, as you grow and you build your business, you may find ways to source differently. You may find that you have employees eventually or a warehouse. But to start this business, we go to the thrift store, we buy some things, and we sell them. That's basically all we do. It's so easy, and anyone can do it. Everyone has what they need to be successful. Not just in 2025, but as a reseller in general into the future, growing. You just have to learn how to execute your visions, how to write them down into goals, and break those down into small steps. But I do want to challenge you to think bigger this year. So if last year you were consistently listing 10 items a day, I want you to push yourself to 15. If you are only listing on eBay, I want to challenge you to cross-post to at least one other platform. Now, don't jump in onto 12 platforms all at the same time. That will cause you stress, anxiety, and mistakes, and it's not a good idea. What I always tell people to do, whether you start on eBay or start on Poshmark or somewhere else, master one platform, get a good grip on it, get a good hold on it before you add another one. And then get a good grip on that one. So if you have eBay, you add Poshmark, do that for several months until you feel confident you have a good grip on both of them, and then you can add another one. So when I say I challenge you to start cross-posting, one platform at a time, become an expert and that platform, and then add a new one. But I want you to think bigger this year. That's my challenge to you. Add something. Add social media. Add a stream of income that you never thought of before, like maybe being an affiliate somewhere. Or add cross-posting. It's all about leveling up and scaling higher. And that doesn't always mean a huge business with employees in a warehouse. Keith and I have always focused on leveling up, scaling our business, and becoming bigger. However, with us, we personally don't ever want employees. We have said from the beginning that we have never wanted to grow to where we need employees. So if our business became so big that it's too much for just the two of us, we would have to scale back. We also don't ever want to be off-site. So we have an entire first floor of this house that is a garage / basement, and that's where we store our inventory. If we outgrow that, if it's becoming too much, we have a closet in my office we can use, but beyond that, we would have to scale back. Now, if you're someone that wants to have employees in a warehouse, then that's where you would take your business to. That's where you would grow to. But you can always level up and scale higher without adding employees and without having your items off-site, if that's what you choose. If you only do this part-time, if you only want to have a couple hundred items listed, you can still scale up. You can always be looking for higher priced items to sell, more items to sell, smaller ones. Maybe you don't have a lot of room, but you want to grow. You can do Legos, comics, jewelry, things that are small. So just think that no matter where you are or where you want to be or where you want to end up, you can always scale up. You can always sell your items on more places, things like that. The opportunity to grow is not something anyone should not look at doing. Don't become complacent. No matter what you've achieved already, it's always just the beginning. Even if you're 10 years, 20 years into your reselling journey, you still have room to grow. You still have room to learn, and you still have room to do bigger and better things. So let's get fired up for 2025. I know that sounds hokey, but I'm excited. I do love the feeling of a new year. Like, I don't wait for the new year to implement changes, but I always feel like I want to implement changes. I get excited. There's just something in the air when it's a new year. So let's get fired up, guys. This is the first week, and we're halfway through it already. So let's get moving. Let's get those processes in place. Let's get those routines down. And remember, this is your time and your business, and you can do with it whatever you want. But on the other side of that coin, if you aren't hungry for it, if you're not trying, if you're not pushing yourself, if you're not trying to grow all the time or see how you can be better, you're going to grow stagnant. You're going to get complacent. And back to this is your business and your time, it won't be valuable. It won't be productive, and it won't bring you profits. You have to make this for yourself. And remember, no matter how hard you work for yourself, at the end of the day, you are paying your bills. You are putting food on your table. You are taking care of your people, and you are lining your pockets. When you worked outside of the home, the harder you worked, the harder you were buying Jeff 5 floors up his new BMW and his family's vacation next year, and you never really reaped the benefits. So we can work as hard as we want because we're doing it for ourselves now, and it's completely different, and it should motivate you in a different way. 2025 is here for the taking. So I want us all to make this year something that we're going to look back on and say, that was the year when I really pumped it up, when I really put my foot to the gas and grew a sustainable business that meets the needs of my family and myself. Now, what that looks like to everyone is going to be different. If this is a part-time business just to pay off debt or go on vacations, and 2025 is the year you go to Disney, you've won. If you have a toxic job you want to leave and you build your business up to a full-time income and you can quit your job by the end of 2025, you've won. Everyone's goals are different. Everyone's life is different. My bills aren't your bills, is what I like to say. So you need to build your business to be what you need it to be for yourself and your family, your bills, your needs, your debts. But at the end of 2025, I want us all to look back and say, that was the year I did it. Go be productive, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.